Joining me now is the CFO of Robinhood, Jason Warnick. Jason, great to have you here with us today, and thanks for taking the time. First and foremost, let's talk about how Robinhood is moving beyond even just this day, looking at some of the future ways that it looks to generate revenue, whether that be through retirement accounts, whether that be through cryptocurrency, or the traditional ways as of right now that you are seeing revenue being generated. What does that roadmap look like for the company?
First, Brad, I just want to say thanks for having us on here. It's a tremendous moment for the company, for our customers, and certainly for all the employees that have worked so hard to get us to this day. You know, we've accomplished a lot in the 6 years since we launched, but as we look forward, we think that there's just a tremendous amount of opportunity ahead for us. A few examples, you mentioned retirement accounts. You know, we've been talking a lot internally at Robinhood about having first-time investors turn into long-term investors, and we're really excited about some of the traction we're seeing with features like fractional shares, which lets customers create a diversified portfolio really on any budget. And when we pair that with features like recurring investments and dividend reinvestments, you know, we're starting to see the building blocks of enabling customers to really, you know, accrete wealth over the long term. But we're moving beyond investing. We have tremendous opportunity in areas like crypto. You know, today we offer commission-free trading on a handful of cryptocurrencies. In Q1, we saw tremendous participation by our customer base. About 9.5 million customers traded in cryptocurrencies in Q1. You know, but we're hearing from customers that they want additional features. They want more coins. They want the ability to earn interest. And one thing that we're really excited about delivering on is we're hearing from customers that they want the ability to deposit and withdraw cryptocurrencies. You know, and over time, I think you should expect us to continue to roll out more and more features to round out our feature set for customers, as well as go into other areas of finance for our customer base. You know, our mission is to democratize finance for all.
Given the volatility that we've seen in crypto, but also some of the new all-time highs that we've seen in crypto over the course of this year, it's no mystery, of course, as you've mentioned, that there is interest in this space and in this market. And so what, from your perspective as the CFO of Robinhood, what makes it more enticing to build out those offerings, and what portion of the business are you comfortable relying on cryptocurrency to generate in terms of revenues in the future?
Yeah, I mean, we really think about it in terms of the customer first. Revenue for us is an output, and just inventing on behalf of customers is really how we think about it. And so, you know, in any given period, as we roll out more products and services, you know, customers may show more interest in cryptocurrencies in one period, and in other periods, other asset classes, or even other products like our cash management product, where they are able to you know, spend with their debit card, and you know, we look forward to rolling out even more products and features for customers over time. You know, crypto became a larger percentage in Q1 than we'd seen historically, and you know, I do think that there's a tailwind of seeing crypto become a little more mainstream as more and more people kind of recognize the opportunity. I think institutions are leading the way in many instances as well. So crypto is a really exciting you know, category for us, mostly because it's a reflection of what our customers are asking for.
Certainly. Robinhood has been synonymous with the retail investor out there, but everybody knows the name in one form or another. When you think about some of the larger opportunities, the institutions that could use the platform in the future, what does that market opportunity look like, and how do you look to scale that up as well?
Yeah, you know, we've been really rallying around our top value of safety first, and you know, pieces of that are building out the infrastructure to be able to scale with incredibly high quality and efficient code. You know, over time, it may make sense to extend that to other opportunities like you've mentioned, but right now we're really focused primarily on building products for, you know, our direct customers, you know, the retail investor.
Certainly. When we think about the course of this year and what we've seen for the meme stock trading saga and everything from the Reddit retail investor all the way to looking at some of the IPOs that have come forth that Robinhood users are able to take advantage of and get in on because of the IPO access. Of those instances where you're seeing clearly demand for the platform, but also a response that's necessary, when you think about the cash position of the company earlier in this year to have to navigate that particular time period, and the cash position of the company after this IPO, how do you ensure that you don't have to face the same type of liquidity challenges or crunch that ultimately resulted in having to pause trading in certain names that were traded on the platform?
Yeah, it was. Thanks for the question. It was certainly disappointing that we had to put some product restrictions in place for a handful of shares. What we saw at the time was unprecedented growth in terms of new customers, unprecedented participation by our existing customers, and then incredible market volatility and concentration in a handful of stocks. We're intending to certainly learn in moments like that where we had to put some product restrictions in place. We know we disappointed our customers. We want to be there for customers no matter what the market conditions are. And so, it's certainly my responsibility to make sure that we have sufficient liquidity and access to credit lines and so forth, so that customers can trust that we will be there when they need us. We raised immediately $3.5 billion in converts kind of in the first part of February in response to that. Certainly a very expensive move on our part, but like I said, we're incredibly committed to being there for our customers in those moments. And I think this IPO positions us even stronger off of a strong beginning foundation.
Certainly. Jason, I have to hustle to my finish, but in terms of expansion into other international markets, which ones look the most ripe for opportunity?
Our mission's to democratize finance for all, and in many ways, I think customers outside of the U.S. have not benefited from as strong a financial system as we enjoy here. So we're really not putting any limits on where we might go. Certainly, we have a license to operate a broker-dealer in the UK, and that represents one opportunity for us. We did pause that, in order to make sure that we could focus all our resources on our domestic growth. But there's certainly broader opportunities from there, and we feel really well positioned as we broaden our product set that we wouldn't necessarily have to lead with investing as the first step. It could certainly be crypto or even a cash management product. So, we're excited about the opportunity.
Certainly. Jason, thank you so much for taking the time here with us today and breaking down the roadmap as well as what the prospects are for Robinhood moving forward from here. Big day for the company. Thanks for taking the time. Jason Warnick, who is the CFO of Robinhood, joining us here today on Cheddar.